it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USC's offense comes onto the field first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
Back to pass on second down. Intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. Put it where only his man could get it, and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speed slot line. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. That is very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Throws to the tight end. Dropped in the middle. It's Gore. And bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Trojans will have it first and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Flying play action. Dumps it off to the pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Man, make that statement. Make that early statement.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20, then up, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll... back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively,
Breaks into the open.
I love the change in decision making. Right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession. Out there, take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Out of the gun, they give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
and that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. From the shotgun, the inside deal. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the game.
From the gun. Give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Fuller. Finds us back in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a He'll try to get it through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
To the air on first down. Oh, another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
Tight end trying to get in. He's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Great pass, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. It'll be a draw. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They're giving him some plays today, man. He's got got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really down here, really physical. And a nice job getting him to the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to throw. It's Fuller. Throws to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Toner. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Going to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Fuller. Quickly complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tar Heels in the hurry up.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Quick completion to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they remember that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Fuller. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's Fuller. Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Out through the defense. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Got a man. It's ball. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Balls it in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wicket breaking down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is his fifth interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The offense changing the play. Oh, they're after it. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going, maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Speeding down the left side. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Off the play fake on first down, lost the throw. Quickly out to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. A solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Fuller. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to fire on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Good completion on the out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Trojans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He just threw it away, couldn't find a man, and I guess at least he saved a few yards of field position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Scanning the field, it's Fuller. He's got his man. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. On the double. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking for a man. It's Fuller. He's got him still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play. They haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He might want another play. Gonna sling it on second down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him throwing the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Got his man downfield. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, North Carolina. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Somehow got the screen into that traffic, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking for a man. It's Fuller. Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Toner. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using his legs to buy some time. And
looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Got him looking for the 1st down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and try to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Fuller. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled and fired complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Right on the money. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Want to go up top on 1st down. And the ball turns out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pressure coming. Here's man down the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You didn't play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you're getting the game played, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
To the air. It's Fuller. Lets it go. Complete in the middle. Breaks free. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. A first down run on the doorstep. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.